Okay, today I'm going to be going over keyword research. So this is going to be more of a keyword research tips, best practices, not a full-on, here is how I do keyword research for a bunch of different types of businesses, but basically how you can easily find keywords for your Google Ads campaigns and how to find the best possible keywords for your campaigns. So let's first come in here, and the very first thing I can always say about keyword research is you definitely want to group your keywords together in different ad groups. So you don't want to have one ad group with a ton of keywords. You don't necessarily need to do single keyword ad groups, although I'm not completely against the idea of, let's just say, for example, we come in here to pool cleaning. Having something just like pool cleaning services near me, I don't really think is the end of the world, honestly, to have just one phrase match keyword, because it's gonna match pretty much a lot of these different types of keywords and search terms. And even if we just look at one of the different, so let's look at all of our search keywords for our campaign. And we have this one here, pool liners near me. So here's a good one, pool repair near me. So we look at this. I also have the broad match keyword. So we're not even getting probably as many matches because more are going into the broad match. But you'll see all of these different types of search terms from one pool repair near me phrase match keyword. You can see this is showing an exact match type. The rest of these are all pretty much phrase match, a few exact match in here, but that can help you kind of understand, okay, this is how different keyword match types are working when I am doing keyword research. So if you're seeing phrase match here, that means Google looks at pool cleaner repair near me as a phrase match to the pool repair near me phrase match keyword, and it's a little confusing. Keep scrolling down here. The exact match close variants are basically, okay, if we were targeting pool repair near me as an exact match keyword, then these would be considered exact match keywords to the keyword that we're targeting. So these search terms here. So things that are very, very relevant to pool repair near me. It also helps you kind of understand how Google looks at different match types. So these are all really good search terms, and these are all search terms that I would definitely want to target. I'm not getting clicks from all of them. I'm just getting impressions for the most part for all these, but these are definitely a lot of the search terms I would want to target. And then as you start to come in here and you look at your search terms, this is where your keyword research needs to match up with your landing pages, because something like pool heater repair, I could create a whole separate ad group, pool heater repair, and it could pretty much just be pool heater repair services near me, pool heater repair near me. It could be a couple keywords, and those two would match plenty of search terms. And then as long as I'm putting together this really organized campaign where I am serving people really relevant advertisements and I'm sending them to really high quality landing pages, then my keyword research will essentially take care of itself. So the very first keyword research issue I see is way too many keywords in an ad group going to a landing page where things are just a little bit too broad. I don't necessarily mean broad match keywords. I mean, even something like pool repair can be broken down into different ad groups, pool pump repair, pool heater repair, and the better you can actually target these keywords, the better your quality scores are going to be. If you're having trouble saying, like, I don't know what keywords to target, I don't even know where to get started. So let's just say, for example, something like pool leak detection. Or let's use pool cleaning. So we'll use pool cleaning as our example. So if we come in here, let me see actually what I have here. Let me just look at my ad groups real quick, because some of these I just have one keyword in. Okay, so this is a good one. So pool leak detection near me as a phrase match keyword, only one impression so far, so we're not getting much out of this ad group. So I come in here to add more keywords. Pool leak detection services near me, swimming pool leak detection near me, pool leak detection company, services, best. So all of these to me are really good keywords to target, because the search intent is going to be somebody looking for this specific service. I send them to a relevant landing page. I have a leak detection service page on my website. So what I can do is expand my keyword list, since I only have one impression since July 1st. It's currently August 27th. Obviously, my budget plays a huge role in that, and my really low bids. So we're not getting the best possible results here. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to figure out, okay, what keywords have the best search intent for this ad group? Leak detection for pools near me, this could work. Something like pool leaks near me, Red Rhino leak detection, pool leak service, pool. So a lot of these seem like they are good keywords that we can target. What you may find is if you're looking for something like this, like swimming pool leak, this is not a good keyword. And the reason being is that it's going to target things like, how can I detect a swimming pool leak? How can I fix a swimming pool leak? You're going to reach pretty much everybody who's searching for swimming pool leaks. And there's going to be a lot of people that are searching, like doing research. And you don't want people doing research. You want people looking for companies. So it doesn't make sense to spend $10, $20, $30 for a click on somebody looking for, how can I detect a pool leak? And you'll see that in some of the different pool repair keywords that we're targeting. But now if I were to target these, what I would do, come in here, could also enter your product or service, but Google Ads does a really good job using your existing ad group to actually figure out, okay, this is what they're targeting in this ad group. You could also enter a landing page, you can enter a keyword here, and if you do that, they're going to give you some good keyword ideas. So again, this is where I'm looking for things like near me, even some of these like pool leak detection services I like. Swimming pool leak detection, this is one that I could target, but it is going to be a little bit more broad than the ones that are near me. Swimming pool leak detection is definitely going to bring in more of those question type keywords. So I would not target it because this is going to match with things like, how do I know if my swimming pool is leaking? Can a swimming pool leak? What happens if my swimming pool leaks? How do I repair it? Are there kits to repair it? How much does it cost? I don't want those people. I want the person saying, I have a leak in my pool. I need somebody to detect this and fix this. So you can add all of these different keywords. These are probably good keywords to add. And we pretty much got everything. Costs I don't like, reviews I don't like, things that don't say near me or that have other brand names. We're not targeting any of those. So we add these keywords. Don't know what my policy issue is. So we just have an error occurred. Okay, so what I would do is add those keywords, and then generally you can select all of them, edit, change your match types, and change all match types. I would recommend using either phrase match if you are tracking conversions, which you should be. Phrase match, sometimes I use broad match. Exact match I use much more for like specific B2B, things where I'm really trying to target somebody specifically. But if you click on the plus sign, you add those keywords. If you want to add an exact match keyword, put brackets around it. If you want to add a phrase match keyword, put nothing around it. Did I say phrase? If you want to add a broad match keyword, nothing around it. For phrase match keyword, add quotes. But when you do add keywords, a lot of times I just add them as broad, just like this. So if we add this one here, all right, we're still getting an error. I don't know what my policy issue is. Just errors, that's fine. So if you do get errors, maybe refresh the page and see if we can add these. A quick 30-second promotion. If you like my content, I have a Google Ads course available, 21 lessons over 10 hours for $34.99. You can access it by going to surfsideppc.com/course. That will give you all the information you need to run successful Google Ads campaigns. If you're interested in learning how to drive more leads for your business, join Surfside Inbound. It's $4.99 a month. It's available on Patreon. It's available through my YouTube membership, and you'll get access to all of my premium content, including a 5.5-hour inbound marketing course. Thank you, and let's get back to the video. Just doing this as an example. So keyword research, again, the very first thing I would do is go into your ad groups, and within each individual ad group, you can always expand your keyword list. You can enter your product or service here. A lot of times what I'll do is like pool leak near me. Okay, so they don't want to do that one. Pool leak services. All right, so this just isn't working right now. So enter the pool leak, enter your related website. So let's use another example here. I'm not sure if they're going to give me this because they're saying it's only related to but we have at your service, plumbing and drain cleaning, and let's just find, so what is one that is probably popular for people? So maybe we'll do garbage disposal. I don't know if they're going to want, I don't know if a company would actually want to, let's see. Yeah, maybe. If something breaks, garbage disposal services. So we'll take this landing page, come over here to your ad group. So when you're creating a new ad group within your campaign, it's actually really easy to get started with this. Enter a related website. I don't know if they don't show us this, then this should work. Okay, something's going on. Let's refresh. Okay, refresh the page. Google wanted me to re-sign in. So let's just do this again really quick. So we add this keyword. You can add a bunch of keywords at once, obviously. Click on save, and now we add it. And usually what I'll do is just change this to phrase match, or if I add a bunch, I'll select and then change the match types to phrase match. So that's usually what I'll do. Broad match keywords can work really well as long as you are tracking conversions, you have good conversion data coming in, and you're spending enough money to justify the broad match, because it is going to bring in some irrelevance. It's going to bring in some competitor keywords, but it does drive a lot of conversions, and it helps if you're really going after conversion volume and you're like, I want as many conversions as possible. Broad match is probably the better way to go. If you're looking for, I want this specific person searching for something, phrase match is generally how I would work that. Exact match can work well too. I have people that reach out to me with accounts where all they're targeting are exact match keywords, and they're like, I just want to improve everything, and their things are all pretty relevant, and sometimes all I recommend is, well, maybe we just expand our keyword match types a little bit. So exact match can give you the most relevance, but as you get more conversion data in, you do want to expand. So tight budgets, you may just want to say, let's just do exact match. We'll drive, our 15 to 20 conversions per month, but large budgets where you're driving 50, 100 conversions, broad match keywords are generally going to give you better results than any of the other match types. So that's just one of those ones that you can test and just kind of refine over time, and always check on your search terms report to see how relevant your search terms are. So next thing is going to be another thing that I like to do, and let's come over here to pool repair. So I have a broad match keyword in here, and if we click on just this keyword, we look at our search terms for our broad match keyword of pool repair, then what we can actually look is see, okay, what first I like to look at what search terms are driving the most impressions. This added excluded here is basically search terms that have been added to your ad group as keywords, search terms that are being used as negative keywords by an ad group or campaign. None means that these search terms have not been added as keyword or negative keywords. So when I come in here, and I have added some that are really similar to this, but I will find things like pool repair companies near me, and I will say, you know what, that's a good keyword to target. Let's add this as a keyword. Let's add it as a phrase match keyword. You can set your max cost per click if you want, click on save. And that's one way to find additional keywords. Use your search terms report, especially if you're targeting broad match keywords, but phrase match work as well. And you can expand your keyword list that way. You could also, if we take something like this, we add it as a keyword, you may say, okay, this is going to add this to my campaign and my ad group of pool repair. I would rather take this keyword and put it in its own ad group. So let's create a new ad group for pool repair for Spartanburg, South Carolina, and make sure I'm sending people to that landing page. So that would really be the next step I'd want to take with this business. So obviously this is not a real business, so my campaign setup's a little bit basic, but I will eventually build this all out completely. But that is a good way to find positive and negative search terms. So you might say, okay, I don't want to target, I don't know, I've excluded a lot of things in here, but you may say, I don't want to target this specific pool leak near me. Add that as a negative keyword. Pool leak detection near me. I might say in this ad group, I don't want leak detection. I want that to be in the other ad group. Add as a negative keyword. We'll add it to the ad group level. So next is going to be finding additional keywords, and let's come back over to our ad groups. So you could either, when you are going into your campaigns, your ad groups, you could either say, you know what, let's create a new ad group altogether. And when you're doing this, it's going to bring you through the process of keyword research. It's the very first thing that it starts with. So standard ad group, name it, set your bid, and then we have our keywords here. So let's use garbage disposals. This is a good example. I've never actually done this one. So we'll say garbage disposal services and get keyword suggestions. You can add more here too. So this should give us keywords related to garbage disposal, repair services, and let's see, maybe they do installation. Any garbage disposal you need. Okay, so clogged or installation. So disposal services. So things like this, garbage disposal nearby, if you're like, I have no clue if that's the right keyword, put it into Google. Okay, so I do garbage disposal nearby. It gives me all of the local garbage disposals that I can purchase. So this is somebody that is looking for a garbage disposal to purchase. So you do not want to send them to your website because the search intent is off. This is somebody looking for a product and not a service. Now you may say, well, what if they're looking for installation services? In that case, I would still rather have somebody searching for garbage disposal installation. So that is what I would want to target. If we look at all of these, nearby, replacement are no, near me, probably still no. So solid waste authority, solid waste and recycle. So even Google is telling us like, this is not the right search intent for this. So garbage disposal near me, again, not something that you want to target. It probably is garbage disposal services near me. Let's see, still a lot of junk removal, still a lot of, so some of these may work. It's just, there's probably only so many people actually targeting garbage disposal services. This might be one where you're like, all right, this is just not the right keyword. And even Google's telling us this is not the keyword we want to target. So a lot of these are not great keywords to target because it's people looking for things, whether it's throwing out their own garbage. It's not like garbage disposal. You're probably looking at garbage disposal installation. Okay, now we are starting to get some actual local services ads. When you see these, you know that the search intent is much better. So garbage disposal, no. New, no. Good, no. Disposal services, no. So this is one where it's like the potential, but I still don't know. No, I probably still wouldn't target these. All right, so let's change this to garbage disposal installation, and let's do garbage disposal repair. So if you start seeing too many things like this, then Google is saying the search intent you gave us is basically, this is somebody either looking to purchase a garbage disposal, and this is where keyword research is so important. Finding a list of keywords is really, really easy. Finding the right keywords is really, really difficult. If you take one thing away from this video, it's search intent. And Google will tell you what the search intent is based on the ads that are running for whatever it is you're targeting. There's one other way we can look at search intent. I will do that right after this one. So garbage disposal installation, garbage disposal repair. Let's update our keyword suggestions. This is going to replace all the keywords. So if you have some here you want to target already, make sure you copy them. So let's update and replace. And we should get better results here. This is one where you may want to start with exact match keywords. Yeah, so installation, replacement. I'd probably just go phrase match for these. Replacement, repairman, repairs near me. But these are ones I'm not a huge fan of targeting. Garbage disposal not working just because people may just say, all right, let's just buy a new one. Installation, And there's also so many, the problem with these here is the idea is, okay, somebody is going to see my ad, click on my ad and decide to contact me. The problem is people searching this are looking for like a YouTube video. So how to fix my XYZ garbage disposal. So that's pretty much what they're trying to do. Installation. So again, I would still want to do installation near me because that could be somebody looking for DIY. Plumber for garbage disposal. That could be one. So as long as you do plumbing, so that would be perfect. So plumber for garbage disposal is another one. So again, the main thing, if I can get through, it's you don't have to target a bunch of keywords. You don't have to target this here, garbage disposal installation. I would basically, anything that is service or near me are things that I'm looking to do. So those are ones that I would target. Not that many here. I would probably, this is what mine would look like. Okay, so disposal, garbage, plumber for garbage disposal, and I would maybe try near me. I just don't know if it's going to work. Near me, installation service, and then I probably, even though it didn't come up, garbage disposal, repair service. So replacement, repair, installation, and then I would just put quotes around all of these, and we would have ourselves our keywords that we target. And now I'd have my phrase match keywords, and you can see everything includes service or near me. The other thing you can do is use location. So this company's located in Myrtle Beach, so we do garbage disposal Myrtle Beach. So that's another one that could work, because the one problem with this one though could also again be people looking to purchase products. So we might just say garbage disposal services Myrtle Beach. That might not even be one that I target, or installation Myrtle Beach. Basically, anytime you see near me, this could also be swapped for like a location keyword. So that's one way to make sure that your things are as relevant as possible. But that is really how I approach keyword research all the time. You just have to update it over and over for whatever it is you're targeting. So let's click on cancel here, leave this page. Another way to know if you have a good keyword, and we're going to open the keyword planner here. So tools, keyword planner for your Google Ads. I will be doing an updated keyword planner tutorial and probably a longer version of this tutorial, but let's start with keywords. And again, if we just do garbage disposal, so if we keep it broad, you can add up to 10 keywords here. We don't need to, because this will give us plenty probably. So if we just do garbage disposal here, first off, a lot of growth. I keep seeing this for a lot of charts. I don't know if Google's getting that many more people searching, but that's big growth kind of surprisingly. Let's look at, this is just me going on a tangent. Very interesting. All right, so last 12 months, garbage disposal here. And first things first, you can also find negative keyword ideas in here. So looking at some of the brand keywords, InSinkErator, Moen, Waste King, Kenmore, Whirlpool, add those brand keywords. You do not want to target anybody looking for a specific brand. Even if somebody's saying garbage disposal or installation services for an InSinkErator, that's fine if I don't target them. That's perfectly fine if I don't target them. Most people are not searching like that. Most people are going to be searching, how do I fix my InSinkErator? How do I fix my Moen garbage disposal? I don't want those people to click on my ads because they're not interested. Okay, so let's get rid of refined keywords, but I do use refined keywords for negative keyword ideas. Let's scroll down here. This is the new, all right. So the keyword planner, I think I have to go full screen here. Maybe let's say, all right, how does this look? All right, looks a little better, but the new keyword planner, they need to move this up and they just don't allow me to do that. So hopefully you're able to see everything well here, but we have the keywords here. They rank them automatically by relevance. So if you're looking for the most high search intent keywords, garbage, disposal, installation near me, and we click on get results, you're going to get completely different. So replacement, installation cost, and the one that we entered, installation near me. So those are the only three keywords that we have. So you can see some bid estimates here, and that will bring us to our next, where if we just do garbage disposal, and we'll do services just to kind of narrow it down a little bit. But garbage disposal services, this may bring in, some junk removal. But some of the ways that I find good keywords is using the top of page bid, the low range and the high range, to have an idea of like, okay, if you're a junk removal company, office junk removal, the fact that advertisers are bidding so high on this is definitely because it is a commercial job and they could probably land a big job, and they may get somebody who's like, yeah, we just closed our office and we need somebody to come in and clean out all of this old stuff that we have and clean out the entire office. And the junk removal company says, sounds good, costs a couple grand, and there you go, perfect. So what you're looking for, and you can add filters here to make sure that the keyword contains certain types of things in the keyword to make sure that the average monthly searches are greater than or equal to something. Usually I will try to make that over 50. Whether competition is high, medium, low, don't use that often. And then some of these I don't use as much either, but you can find some different ideas, especially for high search volume keywords. And the way that I use keyword a lot of times is I'll add a filter and say, okay, I know I'm going to target a lot of near me keywords. So we have garbage disposal services. Let's just search near me and we'll click on apply, and now we'll see how many we get. So 184 keyword ideas. And then using this information, I can say, okay, what is the top of page bid, low range, high range? And it gives you an idea of like how much advertisers are bidding for these. All right, so you might want to do something like this with InSinkErator repairs near me, where you actually go after a specific brand name. This would make more sense to me. And then you can add InSinkErator as a negative ad group level, negative keyword at the ad group level for every single ad group besides your InSinkErator ad group. And not really that many average monthly searches unless you're serving like an entire state. If I'm just serving one city, I'm probably not getting too much. But you could see the amount that advertisers are bidding on some of these. It basically shows, okay, there's upside with this keyword. So when you're looking for high search intent keywords, sometimes what you're looking for is, does that keyword have upside? How do we figure that out? We figure that out by how much advertisers are actually bidding on that keyword. Now, this doesn't work as well because we have junk removal all mixed in with garbage disposal. So let's switch to, let's do swimming pool service company. We'll do swimming pool cleaning near me. We'll do swimming pool maintenance near me. We'll do one more, swimming pool repairs near me. Okay, so we do 4 different services here. We click on get results for my swimming pool company, 954 keyword ideas. We got rid of our filter. Let's look at what people are bidding on the most. And now you see, okay, 10 average monthly searches, huge range here. So let's add a filter and let's say, let's get average monthly searches greater than or equal to, we'll do 40. I see 40 here. Okay, so swimming pool remodel contractors, the bid range gets very high. Why? Because a contractor who remodels a swimming pool can make a lot of money on the project. Pool resurfacing contractors, pool builder services, best pool resurfacing company, pool masonry repair. You could see the more specialized and the more this service actually can provide in terms of revenue, the higher that advertisers are bidding. If we look at the low range, some of these have no bids whatsoever, so we'll find some. Pool water delivery service, you can see much lower bids here, and you can see, okay, this is probably just something people are not willing to pay that much for, and it's probably not something that makes that much money for a company, so we're not going to spend a ton of money on these clicks. So it helps you get an idea of like, okay, we have a water delivery service for pools, but we are not going to be bidding any higher than like $3 on this, maybe even lower. So because that one click turns into a conversion, and how much do you actually profit on that? Having a water delivery service could potentially be profitable, but it does seem like something that is not going to bring you as much revenue as a cleaning, a regular cleaning plan, regular maintenance plan, a repair project, a replaster project, whatever it might be. So look at some of these keywords that have lower bid ranges to try to find, okay, some of these are probably not necessarily the most valuable types of keywords we can target. So why don't we just look at, we're trying to find the best keywords. We have average monthly searches greater than or equal to 40. Let's just say the top of page bid range on the low range is at least $1.50. So we'll get rid of any of these that everything's under $1.50. And now we can start seeing, okay, in-ground pool contractor. Okay, so $1.50 up to $7.62. Best swimming pool companies near me. Okay, so we start to find some additional keywords that even if they're a little less expensive, they still look like they are much better keywords for us to target. 393 keyword ideas. So when you're doing keyword research, what you want to do is go through these keyword ideas. A lot of times I start with these really high bid keywords just because that shows these keywords work. And it also shows me, if I can find something like this, pool resurfacing contractor, I will create a landing page on my website, pool resurfacing services, hire the #1 rated pool surfacing contractor in your area. And then I send people to that landing page. I have an advertisement that says, hire a pool resurfacing contractor. They go to my website. Even if I'm paying $10 to $38 for that click, at least I know I gave a perfect user experience for somebody. And as long as I can fulfill their service, I do everything they need me to, then I have done everything I can as a Google advertiser. So that is essentially what we're trying to do over and over and over again. And these keywords with higher top of page bid ranges and higher average monthly searches are keywords that I generally go after the most. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll start like, okay, let's say start with 300. And this really depends on search volume. There's not like a specific number here. Use the average monthly searches to kind of get an idea of what you can actually target. But you're going to see, okay, pool decking repair. Is that something I do? No. So let's add decking as a keyword idea. If I don't do any decking, I don't want to do that. Pool resurfacing companies, great. Service and repair. Don't love keywords like this, but if people are bidding on them, pool resurfacing, pool refinishing, pool fence company. So if you don't do fences, another negative keyword idea. As you're going through this, what I would highly recommend doing is not only finding keywords that you want to target, and the way to do this is select keywords here and then add them to your saved keywords. You can also add them to a campaign or ad group. That is a tutorial for another video. So I want to We're going to wrap this up soon, but then you can also come in here and find things like, a lot of times I'll open up a notepad and just say, okay, let's do fence, let's do deck, let's do anything that we're not specifically doing. And that helps us find a lot of ideas. They also have negative keywords up here that we can do. So to recap, keywords that advertisers are bidding higher on generally are higher performing keywords. So I understand the idea of saying I want the lowest cost per click. There is a correlation between high cost per click and better conversions. It's just the way Google Ads works. Advertisers are bidding very heavily on a car accident law firm near me. Why? Because there's a ton of upside if they can get a case that they win. And that's really all there is to it. It's just there's a ton of upside. If there's not a lot of upside, then you're going to see these bid ranges much lower. If the average job is $200 to $300, these bid ranges go down a lot. If the average job is $500 to $1,500, then people are willing to bid a lot more. So it really depends on how much advertisers can actually make from this individual keyword. So that's the way that I look at bid ranges, is I do prioritize these higher bidded keywords because they do tend to perform better. From there, find negative keywords as you go through your keyword research. Think services that you don't do, brands that are really popular that you are not working with, or something along those lines. Add those all as negative keywords. Use the keyword planner to guide some of your keyword ideas, but use in the campaigns and the ad groups the built-in keyword planner that we went over. And then from there, last but not least, is you really need to understand search intent. And you can use Google to get a better idea of what search intent people are going for. And sometimes it's mixed. So garbage disposal installation, you could see right here that we have, well, Lowe's is sponsored, Sync garbage disposal to buy one, Thumbtack garbage disposal installation, top pros in your area. So this is a service keyword, and now how-to videos, that's perfectly fine. So what we're trying to do is just get our ad at the very top here and drive people so they actually want us to fix their garbage disposal. So this is how I generally approach keyword research and trying to understand search intent. Use the keyword planner, use the built-in ad group keyword planner, and use your favorite keyword research tools. You want to use SEMrush, you want to use SpyFu, whatever it might be, you can use those as well. So this is going to be my quick Google Ads keyword research tutorial. Probably still went on too long. And I'll probably make a shorter one eventually, but I wanted to go over keyword research because I just finished a complete keyword targeting lesson basically on my YouTube channel. So thank you for watching my video, and make sure you subscribe to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. If you want access to all of my long form tutorials and some of my courses that I've created that I'm only putting out on Surfside Inbound, you can join my Patreon, patreon.com/surfsideinbound. It is only $4.99 per month. You can also join through my YouTube channel. So through the Surfside PPC YouTube channel, from any of my videos, if you click on join, you will get instant access to all of my premium content, including my inbound marketing course, which is 5.5 hours long. I just published it to Patreon and YouTube. So join today if you're interested in more of my content at patreon.com/surfsideinbound, or by clicking the join button on any of my YouTube videos. Thanks for watching my channel, and don't forget to subscribe.